I need you to hear me right now, because what I'm about to say, I could never say to anyone else. Father, I don't know how to start. The words have been locked inside my heart. For years I've been running from the pain, afraid that if I spoke I'd break again. The nights were long, the silence was loud. I prayed but felt lost inside the clouds. I asked you where you were when I fell down, and all I heard was silence all around. But here I am, still standing on the edge, not giving up but barely holding this thread. I need you now like I've never needed before. Father, open up that door. Father, it's been so hard. I've been carrying these scars. Every road I've walked has left me bruised. Every prayer felt like it never got through. But I'm still here, still calling out your name. Father, it's been so hard, but I came back to you. I watched the world move while I stood still, wondering if you heard me, wondering if you will. My hands were shaking when I tried to pray. So many times I almost walked away, but something deep inside refused to let me go. A voice beneath the silence, quiet, but I know it whispered, you are not forgotten, child of mine. Hold on just a little longer, you'll be fine. And now I'm here with tears upon my face, not looking for an answer, looking for your grace. Because I'm broken, Lord, I'm not ashamed. Father, speaking, call my name. Father, it's been so hard. I've been carrying these scars. Every road I walked has left me bruised. Every prayer felt like it never got through. Ooh, but I'm still here, still calling out your name. Father, it's been so hard, but I came back to you. I don't need the perfect words, I don't need the strength I've lost. I just need to know that you are here no matter what the cost. Take these broken pieces, every wound, every fear. Father, I am coming home, I know that you are near. You never left me, never left me, even when I couldn't see. You were holding, always holding every broken part of me. I'm not the same as when I started. I've been touched by something real. Father, thank you for this moment. Father, thank you, I can feel. Father, it was hard, but you carried every scar. Every road you walked beside me through. Every prayer, you heard it. Everyone, I'm still here, still praising your great name. Father, it was hard, but I'm changed. I came back to you. I came back to you. Still here, still here, still here. Yeah, 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 yeah. God wrote every page. People see the smile, they don't see the war. They don't know the rooms I cried on the floor. They don't know the seasons that broke me apart, the ones that left permanent marks on my heart. But every mark tells a story I own. Every valley I walked through, I wasn't alone. What looked like destruction was really a plan, written by the most faithful hand. I used to hide these wounds like they were shame, but now I lift them like a medal with his name. Because the author of my story didn't miss a line. Every scar has a story, and God wrote mine. Every scar has a story. Every wound was a word. Every cry in the darkness was a prayer that he heard. I'm not broken, I'm written with the pen made of grace. Every scar has a story, and God wrote every page. The year I lost everything I thought was mine, the relationships that crumbled on the vine, the diagnosis, the betrayal, the fault. I thought I had lost my story after all, but God was in the editing, not the ending. He was in the breaking, he was mending. What the enemy meant to be the final word became the verse where his glory is heard. And now I don't apologize for what I've been through, because every page of pain led me closer to you. My story isn't finished, it's still on the line. Every scar has a story, and God wrote mine. Every scar has a story. Every wound was a word. Every cry in the darkness was a prayer that he heard. I'm not broken, I'm written with a pen made of grace. Every scar has a story, and God wrote every page.
Show your scars, don't hide them.
Let the world see
What grace can do.
what was
meant to define you
becomes the proof that he came through. You are not your worst chapter, you're the whole book he holds, and the story's getting better as the rest of it unfolds.
Every scar is now a sermon. Every wound became a song.
Every place I thought would end me
Every place I thought would end me
was exactly
where
where I belong. Not ashamed of what I carry, I'm not hiding anymore.
Every scar has a story.
And mine is worth fighting for.
God wrote it, God wrote it.
Every beautiful broken line,
God wrote it, God wrote it.
every wound was by design.
Not a chapter wasted.
Not a tear on the floor.
Every scar has a story.
He's writing so much more.
Every scar has a story. Every wound was a word. Every cry in the darkness
Was a prayer that he heard. I'm not broken, I'm written with a pen made of grace. Every scar has a story. God wrote every page. God wrote every page. God wrote every page. Yeah. I didn't feel the healing when it happened. Didn't notice when the weight began to loosen. The mornings came a little less like war. I could breathe without the ache I felt before. It wasn't lightning, wasn't any big event. It was quiet like a healing heaven sent. And one day I woke up and turned around, and what what I thought was lost was finally found. You don't always feel the moment that you're freed. Sometimes grace works silent like a seed. And then one morning, standing in the sun, you realize what God has quietly done. I didn't know I was healed until I looked back, until I counted all the miles on this track and saw the places where I should have broken down, but somehow kept on walking on the ground. He healed me in the darkness, in the wait. He healed me at the door before I reached the gate. I didn't know I was healed, but I was. All because of what His love does. The anger that I carried for so long, without a warning, quietly was gone. The grief that made me flinch at certain songs slowly lost its power to do me wrong. People started noticing before I did. Something's different, said a friend, and then I hid, because I couldn't yet believe the work was real, until I finally let myself feel. I didn't know I was healed until I looked back, until I counted all the miles on this track and saw the places where I should have broken down, but somehow kept on walking on the ground. He healed me in the darkness, in the wait. He healed me at the door before I reached the gate. I didn't know I was healed, but I was. All because of what His love does. Sometimes healing isn't a moment. It's a slow returning to yourself. And one day you realize you've been changed, not by your own strength, but by a grace that never stops working, even when you've stopped believing it is. Now I know that I am healed, and I stand tall. Now I see His fingerprints across it all. Every quiet morning was a dose of grace. Every hard season, Him remaking my face. I didn't see the hands that held me through, but looking back I see it was you. You were healing me the whole time, every day, in ways I didn't have the eyes to say.
He was working while you waited.
He was healing what you couldn't see.
He was restoring,
He was mending
every shattered part of me.
Don't despise the quiet seasons. Don't dismiss the silent years. God was doing His best work right inside your deepest fears. Now I know that I was healed. I look back, I can count the grace on every track, every place I should have broken to the ground. His love was there, it always held me down.
Heal me in the darkness,
In the wait,
He walks me all the way.
up to the gate. I didn't know I was healed, but I was free. All because He never stopped working on me. Yes, right there listening to me. Yeah. I said the words, but they felt hollow. There was no road I wanted to follow. I knelt beside the bed like I'd done before, but this time felt like closing a door. The silence on the other end was thick, and faith felt like a very old trick. I kept on going, but I didn't know why, whispering prayers to an empty sky. Have you ever been there? I think you know this place, when the altar feels cold and you can't feel His face, when doing the right thing doesn't feel right at all, and you keep on calling but don't hear His call. When prayer felt like talking to the ceiling, when worship felt like nothing but a feeling, when I showed up empty with nothing to give, that's exactly where He taught me how to live. He was in the silence, he was in the dry, he was in every unanswered why. Even when the ceiling was all that I could see, he was right there listening to me. Months went by and the desert stayed dry. I read the word but I don't know why. Nothing was landing, nothing was clear, and I wondered if I should just stop coming here. But there's a stubborn thing about grace. It doesn't leave when you can't feel its face. It stays when you can't stay. It holds when you fall. It answers even when you don't hear it at all. And looking back, I see it now so clear. Every silent season he was here. The ceiling now is talking to us then, and his hands were pressing back from within. When prayer felt like talking to the ceiling, when worship felt like nothing but a feeling, when I showed up empty with nothing to give, that's exactly where he taught me how to live. He was in the silence, he was in the dry, he was in every unanswered why. Even when the ceiling was all that I could see, he was right there, listening to me. Don't quit. Don't you dare walk away from the altar just because you can't feel anything. Feelings are not faith. The ceiling you think you're talking to, it's thinner than you know. He hears you. Every single word now, prayer feels like breaking open wide. Like every wall has crumbled from inside. I still don't always feel it, but I know that every word I speak somewhere it goes right to the heart of a God who never sleeps, right to the hands of the one who always keeps. What seemed like talking to the ceiling before was me pressing on a heaven open door. Keep praying, keep calling, he hears every sign. Keep praying when it's dry, friend. Faith is holy ground. The silence isn't absent. He's working in the wait. Keep talking to the ceiling and watch him open gates. What found us? Talking to the ceiling. What's faith beyond every feeling? I showed up empty, he filled me up. Now the silence was never enough to stop. His love, his presence, his listening ear. He was behind the ceiling. He was here. He was always, always here. Yeah, 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 yeah. You are there still. The room was empty, the phone never rang. Nobody came to see the pain I sang. I sat alone with four walls closing in and wondered if this was the way I'd always been. They had their lives, I understood the weight, but loneliness has got a very heavy gate. And in that room with no one left to call, I found out you were always in the hall. Not a stranger, not a distant voice. You were close like I had made a choice to open up the door and let you in. You were there before the walls caved in. You were there when no one else was. You were there when the night had no cause, when the world moved on and left me standing still. You were there, and you are there still. Every hospital room, every lonely drive, every 3 a.m. that I barely survived. You were there when no one else was. You are here, you always was. I used to think that I needed more people around to feel loved, to feel safe, to feel found. But you showed me in the desert in the night that your presence was more than enough light. Not that people don't matter, they do, but there's a depth only found inside of you. And the loneliness that used to feel like death became the space where I fall. there, and you are there still. Every hospital room, every lonely drive, every 3 a.m. that I barely survived. You were there when no one else was. You are here, you always were. I'm not romanticizing pain, but I'm saying in the rain, you showed up in a way that the sunshine never could. You were good, Lord, you were good, even when it didn't feel like you were good. Now I'm not afraid of empty rooms, I'm not afraid of seasons or of tombs, because I know who fills the silence with his name. I know who meets me, and he always came. You were there in every chapter no one wrote. You were the voice inside the word I never spoke. You were there when no one else was. You were more, you were everything I ever needed you there for. He was there, he was always there. Every burden, every cross you bear. He was there in the middle of the night. He was there when you couldn't find a light. You were never, ever truly alone. He was building you a way back home. You were there, Lord, you were always there. Thank you, God, for being everywhere. You were there when no one else was. You're the reason I'm still here, because when the world moved on and left me in the cold, you were there, you were there. And I know every season that I couldn't survive, you were breathing in me, keeping me alive. You were there when no one else was. You are here, and you always was. God, why did you let it happen? But I know you never left my side. I don't know why, but I've stopped running, 'cause I found the only place to hide. In your arms, in your love, in your mercy, that I can't explain, but I can feel. God, I don't know why it happened, but I know you're real. I asked you this 1,000 different ways, in the long and hollow nights, the wasted days. Why did the innocent suffer? Why did the one I loved have to die? Why did the prayer I prayed not change a thing? Why did the storm take everything? I needed answers and I needed them right now, but all I got was silence. I didn't know how. I know Job asked and David cried aloud. I know that questions can be spoken to the clouds, and I know that you're not frightened by my why, but standing in the rubble I had to try. God, why did you let it happen? Was I outside of your grace? Did my tears not reach your altar? Did you turn away your face? I'm not asking out of anger, I am asking 'cause I'm a real. God, why did you let it happen? Because I'm trying to still feel. I've heard all the answers people try to give. It's part of a plan, there's a reason to live. And maybe they're right, but in the fire of grief, those words feel like leaves in the wind, too brief. But something shifted deep inside of me when I stopped demanding you to explain to me, and started asking not for answers, but for you to just be near. That's all I wanted you to do. And you came not with a speech, not with a scroll, but like a father sitting next to a broken soul. And in that quiet I began to understand that the why was in the holding of your hand. God, why did you let it happen? still feel. I've stopped needing the why to trust you. I don't understand what happened. I may never understand it on this side, but I have seen enough of your goodness to know you did not cause my pain. You entered it. You carried me through it. And somehow, you are making something out of even this. God, I don't need to know why anymore. I just need to know you're behind every door. I don't need a reason to keep calling your name. I just need your presence. I just need to remain in the shelter of a Father who is bigger than my pain, who catches every question and redeems it in the rain. I let go of the why, I'm holding on to you, and somehow that's enough to carry me through. He doesn't know what's an explanation, but he gives us something better. His presence, not a reason but a refuge, not an answer but an anchor. When the why would take a lifetime, he gives himself instead. And that is more than all the answers, more than all the words unsaid. I don't know why you let it happen, but I know you never left my side. I don't know why, but I've stopped running, cause I found the only place to hide, in your arms, in your love, in your mercy that I can't explain, but I can feel. God, I don't know why it happened, but I know you're real. And that's enough for me. Yeah. I held it together all day long, smiled for the crowd, stayed calm, stayed strong, gave the right answers, played the right part, while the storm was wrecking everything inside my heart. And when the meeting ended and the door closed behind, I sat in the driver's seat and lost my mind. The kind of cry that shakes you to the bone, the kind you only do when you're alone. You know that cry, don't you? The one you only say for God in the dark, the one that comes out ugly when you finally let it fall apart. I cried in the car so nobody would see, just me and God and the steering wheel and me. Nobody has to know the shape that I was in. Nobody needs to know, just him. But he was in that car seat, right beside me, holding every tear that fell so freely. And I cried in the car so nobody would see, but he saw me. He saw me. There's a loneliness that comes with being strong, when people need you present all day long, when you're the one who holds the world together, when you're the one who has to brave the weather. And nobody ever thinks to ask you how you are, because they assume you've got it and you go too far. So you carry it in silence, you carry it with grace, and save the real face for a parking space. I cried in the car so nobody would see, just me and God and the steering wheel and me. Nobody has to know the shape that I was in. Nobody needs to know, just him. But he was in that car seat, right beside me, holding every tear that fell so freely. And I cried in the car so nobody would see, but he saw me. He saw me. If this is you, if you're the strong one, the leader, the one everyone leans on, God sees you. Not the version you perform, he sees the version in the car. He's not disappointed. He's not surprised. He's sitting right there next to you, and he loves that version of you more than he can say. I don't have
together for him.
Let it fall,
Let it fall.
He catches every piece.
Let it fall, let it fall.
He gives the broken peace. Cry it out, cry it out. He's not afraid of this. He is close to the broken hearted. He's been close to you. In this, I cried in the car and it was holy ground. That parking lot was where His grace came down. He met me in the ugly, in the grief, in the mess. And when I drove away, I felt blessed, because He was in that car seat right beside me. He holds the strongest people just as gently. I cried in the car so nobody would see, but He saw me, and that's enough for me. There was a season I let go of everything. The Bible on the shelf, the songs I used to sing. I told myself the faith was just a phase, something for the easier, younger days. I built my walls and I made my peace. Thought I found a more intelligent release, but the hunger never left me, it just changed its name. And somewhere in the silence, you called me by my name. Now with condemnation, now with shame, you came quietly, you came like rain. And all I did was sit there in the dark and felt your love return into my heart. Even when I stopped believing, you believed in me. Even when I turned away, you kept the light on, I could see. When my faith was just a rumor, a memory and a name. Even when I stopped believing, you believed all the same. I'd seen too much hurt in the name of the church, too many walls in the pews, too much search for power and for money, not for truth. And I blame the whole of heads, and let me be honest with you, but you weren't the one who hurt me with those hands. You weren't the one who built those broken plans. And slowly I began to separate the pain from the God who never once stopped calling my name. Even when I stopped believing, you believed in me. You believed in me. Even when I turned away, you kept the light on, I could see. Yeah. And my faith was just a rumor, a memory and a name. Even when I stopped believing, you believed all the same. I don't deserve His grace, but here I am face to face with the God who never gave up, who never slammed the door shut, who waited in the driveway like a father watching the road. Even when I stopped believing, you carried it alone. Now I believe again, it's deeper than before, because I've been to the place where I couldn't find the door. You were on the other side, you never moved away. You were believing in the me I lost and on the way. The prodigal comes home and they're singing in the house. Every doubt is mad at grace that drives the darkness out. Even when I stopped believing, you held on. And because you held on, I've come home.
He believed in you. He believed in you.
When you couldn't find a strength to believe too.
He believed in you.
Through every single fall,
He believed in you.
he believes in you. Oh, don't stay in the exile. Don't stay in the night. He's been believing in you. Now come back to the light. Even when I stop believing, you believed in me.
You believe.
You never let the love run out. You kept the light burning free. And now I'm back and I believe again. And I know you never left, not even then. Even when I stop believing, you believe. And I'm finally free. Yeah. No, yeah. It made me. I never thought I'd look back at the fire and say, thank you for the burning that led me to today. I never thought the season that I barely survived would be the one that made me feel most alive. When the ground fell out from under everything I knew, when the ones I trusted let me all the way through, when the prayers went unanswered, or so I believed, I was in the hardest school I'd ever received. But now I stand here on the other side and see what grew in me that year. I cried, the roots went deep because the storm was real. And now I know a strength I couldn't feel. The season that almost killed my faith made me. The wilderness that broke me rearranged me. I went in one thing and I came out new. The season that almost killed my faith brought me straight to you. It made me. It made me. Don't let anyone convince you that the hard years are wasted, that the pain you're enduring should be hated or erased. Because God is an author who uses every chapter, and what breaks you in the morning is your breakthrough after. The fire doesn't burn you when he's inside the flame. You come out like you've never been quite the same. Refined, not ruined, stronger, not destroyed. The enemy meant silence, God made a noise. The season that almost killed my faith made me. Oh, the wilderness that broke me rearranged me. I went in one thing and I came out new. The season that almost killed my faith brought me straight to you. It made me. It made me. If you're in the season right now, hold on. If the fire's burning high, hold on. What's being burned away is not the real you. What's being burned away was never true. You're not dying, you're being made. You're not lost, you're being saved from the version of yourself that never could have gone. Where God has taken you, so hold on. I am not the person who walked into that storm. I am not the same soul that I was before the torn. Something broke and something better took its place. Something raw became the proof of saving grace. I got a testimony now that nobody can take. I've got a story born from everything that ached. The season that almost killed my faith made me alive. And I would walk it all again just to rise. Hold on, hold on. Let the fire do what fire does. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You'll come out better than you was. Hey, every furnace has a purpose. killed my faith, made me. Every broken road led somewhere great. Believe me, I went and broke and then I came out true. The season that almost took me out drove me right to you. It made me, Lord, it made me. It made me, and I'm grateful. It made me. Look at me now, look at where I stand. I never thought I'd make it, but here I am. The road behind me tells a different story than the one I'm walking in right now in glory. The version of me that started this journey was scared and broken, desperate and hurting. But something happened somewhere in the wait. Something happened on the other side of faith. I can't go back to where I was before, because I've been through too many doors that only open once, and they changed me. Look at what the hand of God has made me. I'm not who I was when the pain began. I'm not the same person, I'm a different man. Every tear that fell was not in vain. I'm not who I was. Hallelujah, I've changed. The hurt is still a memory, but it lost its hold. I stepped out of the valley into something bold. I am not who I was when the pain began. I've been changed, I've been changed, I've been changed. I am. The bitterness I carried, it is gone. The shame I wore like clothing, it moved on. The fear that used to stop me at the door is underneath my feet. I'm not afraid no more. I walk differently now, I talk differently now. I don't know all the why, but I know the how. It was grace upon grace, it was day after day, and one morning I woke up completely changed. I'm not who I was when the pain began. I'm not the same person, I'm a different man. Every tear that fell was not in vain. I'm not who I was. Hallelujah, I've changed. The hurt is still a memory, but it lost its hold. I stepped out of the valley into something bold. I am not who I was when the pain began. I've been changed, I've been changed, I've been changed. I am. Let me tell you what he did. Let me tell you what he did. He took the broken thing I offered and he made a life from it. Let me show you where I started. Let me show you where I am. Every miracle is personal and I am living proof. Amen. I look in the mirror and I don't know this face. It's covered in something that looks like grace. The lines of pain drew, he turned them to light. The nights I surrendered became my bride. I can't explain it to you, you'd have to live it. embrace of who you am. It was a Tuesday night, in the dead of the cold. I had nothing left, so I was told. The bottle was empty, the phone didn't ring. I sat in the dark and I felt everything. I said, if you're real, then why does it hurt? Why do the faithful keep falling in the dirt? I screamed at the ceiling and nobody came. And then something whispered my name. I don't know how you do it, I don't know how you knew, but right there in my breaking, you broke through. That was the night I almost gave up on God, when the faith I had found nothing but fraud. When my knees hit the floor and I couldn't get up, that was the night I almost gave up. But you came. I heard no thunder, I heard no grand voice. It was quiet, the kind that erases the noise. A warmth in the room, like a hand on my chest. And something inside me just started to rest. Not because everything suddenly made sense, but because your presence was so immense. I didn't need all my questions answered then, I just needed to know you were with me again. And I don't know how to explain it, what I felt that night, but the God I almost walked away from turned on the light. That was the night I almost gave up on God, when the faith I had found nothing but fraud. When my knees hit the floor and I couldn't get up, that was the night I almost gave up. But you came. Maybe you know this night, maybe you're living it right now. Maybe faith feels like the cruelest joke anyone ever told you. But I need you to know that's exactly where he meets you. Not when you have it together, right here, right now. This is the night, this is the night that changed everything. This is the night I heard the angels sing when I had nothing left inside to give. This is the night he taught me how to live. I didn't give up, he didn't either. He was my keeper, he was my believer. That was the night the darkness finally broke, and the God I thought was gone spoke. He meets you in the breaking, he meets you in the fall, he meets you when you let go of everything at all. Don't walk away just yet, friend. Let him call your name. The night you almost gave up could be the night you'll change. This is the night I didn't give up on God. When the faith came back and it wasn't a fraud. When my knees hit the floor, he helped me stand up. This is the night I didn't give up. He came. Father, thank you. If I could go back to the beginning of the pain, would I choose a different road, a different rain? Would I skip the fire? Would I avoid the night? If I had the power, would I choose the light? Sitting here today with everything I know, with the roots I have because the hard winds blow, with the depth of grace I couldn't have found in the easy days. I wouldn't change the ground, because every valley led me to this view. Every broken road brought me back to you. And looking at the landscape of my life, I see your hand in every storm and strife. Father, thank you, it was worth every tear. Thank you for the seasons I thought you weren't near. Thank you for the prayers that you answered with not yet. Thank you for the grace that I have not seen the last of yet. Thank you for the fight, thank you for the wait. Thank you for the love that met me at the gate. Father, thank you, it was worth every tear, because the pain is what brought me here. I'm not saying pain is something to pursue. I'm saying God makes something out of what we go through. There's a difference between embracing the hard and realizing the hard became your greatest reward. What I lost in those seasons was holding me back. What I gained in the grieving put me on a different track. And the Father who allowed it, He knew what He was doing. He was building the foundation while I thought I was losing. Father, thank you, it was worth every tear. Thank you for the seasons I thought you weren't near. Thank you for the prayers that you answered with not yet. Thank you for the grace that I have not seen the last of yet. Thank you for the fire, thank you for the wait. Thank you for the love that met me at the gate. Father, thank you, it was worth every tear, because the pain is what brought me here. To everyone who's listening right now, who's still in the middle, who doesn't know how, who can't see the morning 'cause the night's still here, I'm singing this for you from the other side of fear. It doesn't stay this dark, it doesn't stay this hard. There is a morning coming, there's a breaking of the dark. Hold on to the Father who is holding on to you. He has never once let go, and He won't let go of you. Father, I look back at everything we've been, every valley walk, every broken thing, every fracture on this album. Here's a chapter of my life, every lyric is a scar that you turned into light. Thank you for the album, thank you for the road, thank you for the listeners who carried the same load. Father, thank you, we were never alone. Every tear on every song was leading us home. Hold on, it's coming. Morning is near. Morning is near. Hold on, don't let go. He's already here. Hold on, Lord, keep believing. Through the valley and the night, the Father who allowed the dark is also bringing light. It was worth every tear. Thank you for the love, they never disappear. Thank you for the fire, for the wait, for the pain that brought me to this moment. I would do it all again. Every broken road, every valley low, led me to the place where I finally know that the Father who allows the heart, He does it out of love. And the story's not finished, it's still rising up above. Father, it's been so hard, but here I am, still standing, still singing, still yours. Thank you.